My roommate stole my screenplay and sold it to Locious. Yesterday, I watched her accept an award for my story about my brother's death. I sat frozen on my couch as Vanessa took the stage at the Screenwriters Guild Tours, her emerald dress catching the lights as she dabbed fake tears. I want to thank everyone who believed in my deeply personal story, she said, clutching the trophy. This screenplay was born from my own grief and healing journey. My grief, my healing journey, my brother's final words. 2 years ago, Vanessa moved into my apartment after answering my roommate wanted. We bonded quickly, both aspiring writers trying to break into the industry. I was working nights as a bartender while spending days hunched over my laptop, pouring my heart into a screenplay about losing my brother Alex to an experimental cancer treatment when we were teenagers. This is incredible, Vanessa had gushed after I nervously let her read my finished draft. The scene where you say goodbye in the hospital, I literally can't stop crying. That's because it happened exactly as I wrote it. Alex's monitors biffing, the fluorescent lights, how he squeezed my hand and whispered, "In Crush you'll still have adventures for both of us," how I've spent 10 years trying to keep that promise. I trusted Vanessa when she suggested we take a weekend trip to her family's lake house to celebrate finishing my screenplay. I agreed. I brought my laptop, my only copy of the file. The power went out during a storm and my computer died. Vanessa offered to charge it in her car the next morning. When I checked later, the screenplay file was corrupted. Must have happened during the power surge, she said, looking devastated for me. I was heartbroken but determined to rewrite from memory. A month later, Vanessa moved out suddenly for a great opportunity. 6 months after that, Esses announced an upcoming film from exciting new voice Vanessa Mitchell. The premise sounded familiar, but I dismissed it as coincidence until I watched the trailer. There was my brother's hospital room. There were his exact words about adventures. There was my life, my loss, my most intimate pain with Vanessa's name on it. I called, texted, emailed, nothing. I consulted an entertainment lawyer who explained the nearly impossible burden of proving the story was mine without evidence. My original file was gone. Our mutual friends chose Siders, where success and Hollywood connections beckoned. The film was released to critical acclaim. Authenticity shines through every scene, one reviewer wrote. Of course it did. It was authentic, just not hers. Last night, as Vanessa thanked her team and talked about her creative inspiration, I noticed something in her speech. She described a scene that wasn't in the final film, a specific memory of my brother teaching me to skip stones that I'd written but later cut from my draft. She could only know that detail from my original screenplay. I grabbed my phone and found the backup email I'd sent to myself early in the writing process, the one with just a rough outline and a few sample scenes, including the stone-skipping memory. It wasn't the complete proof I needed, but it was something. I posted a side-by-side comparison of her speech and my email timestamp on social media. Plight on your award, Vanessa. Curious how you remembered my brother so vividly when you never met him. This morning my post has 47,000 shares. 3 film journalists have contacted me. Vanessa has locked her social accounts. Her agent released a statement about baseless accusations from a jealous acquaintance, but the stone-skipping scene exists only in 2 places, my memory and that email draft. The final betrayal came when a former assistant of Vanessa's messaged me privately. I found your corrupted file in her deleted emails. She sent it to herself before damaging your computer. Some people steal material things. Others steal stories. But no award, no exit deal, no designer dress can change one fact. When my brother squeezed my hand and made me promise to have adventures, Vanessa wasn't there. I was. Some stories can be stolen. The truth of living them cannot.